He's the cream of the crop. Here he is, it's little Nick Gamblers. I'm married as well. Thank you very much. You're legitimate and everything. I didn't have to pay for it. So we're in bed the other night, as you do, because you sleep together because you're married. You kind of have to. It's in the contract. We're together. She leans over. She whispers. She said, "Do you fancy a bit of Who's Your Father?" I said, "Who's your father?" I said, "Yeah, go on then. Fair enough. I'll ring my mum and you go and you know about But we've been married 5 years now. You know? We've been married 5 years, which means you can kind of get away with saying those things to each other that you wouldn't normally say, like, "I've not shaved my legs today, do you mind?" You know, I said, no, it's fine. I said, in fact, you know, speaking of legs, would you mind doing that thing that you do where you, like, put it around the edge of the bedroom door and slide it up and down, all suggestive, like, and she said, "Why does it turn you on?" I said, "No, it needs a bit sounding off." But then she dropped the bomb on me then, a similar bomb to Dan and Laura. It's got to be said. She said, "I want a baby, or a dog." Apparently this seems quite a common thing that ladies do. Did you ask for this, Laura, as well? A baby or a... No, just a baby, fair enough. She said a baby or a dog, which just seemed quite common. In her defence, she said it's because they're the same thing, essentially. I thought, "Hey, really, let's talk about that, shall we?" Because one of them is a person whose whole idea of life and what it is to be a person, you know, what's right and what's wrong, and is what you teach it. You know, it's essentially, it takes on your family name, it's your heir, it is the legacy that you leave to the world. The other licks its bollocks and drinks out of the toilet. You know. And she then came back with, "You've just described your brother." I said, "Well, come on, you know, we've all tried that when we're drunk, and don't give him credit for something he's never achieved." She said, "I had a dream where we were trying for a baby." And I said, "I've had many dreams with similar activities." But out quite a different climax. But then I thought, I had that realisation then when you think, shit, I'm like older than my dad was when he had me. You know, it's like, what was he thinking? So I rung him. I asked him, "What were you thinking?" He wasn't, apparently. Not good for self-confidence, but anyway. But also then that means now, you know, we're trying now. We're officially trying, which is just, it's so horrible. I hate that term, trying, because I thought it'd be a piece of piss, right? Honestly, I just thought trying was a polite way of saying we're shagging all the time and only a live one makes it in. And I'll be honest with you, I mean, and along that line she said, "Well, I don't think it'll take us long. I think we should get pregnant fairly quickly because, you know," she said, "you go to the gym a lot, you're going to have strong swimmers." I don't think it works that way, to be honest. I don't think there's not a bunch of little sperms down there all doing bicep curls. They're not on the exercise bike thinking, "You've got to get this last set in, we've got a big night tonight, lads." They're going around with the t-shirts with slogans on, "I like my eggs fertilised." You know, I don't think that's how it works. But no, thank you. Is anybody else tried for kids? Dan and Laura, obviously. Anybody else tried for kids, been through it? No? Yes? No? Well, allow me to enlighten you. And Dan and Laura as well, listen to this, Mr. Guaranteed. The only thing guaranteed, my friend, is misery. Because it just becomes military and clinical. You know, I mean, what happens to romance? You know, what happened to the art of seduction? What happened to 2 bottles of Blue Wicked and a bag of chips with scraps on? You know? Well, I tried it. But no, I thought, you know, I've seen everything, I know the way that this works, right? I've seen Emmerdale, I've seen Coronation Street. You know, one drunken fumble on the floor of an off-licence and jobs are good. Apparently it's not that easy. And that's a cost cutter I'm never going to be allowed back in again. But the problem with it is that the experts say that you can only actually get pregnant 2 days in every month. This is the thing, there's only 2 days in every cycle that you can get pregnant, but you should just have sex every day anyway, just to try and make sure. Kind of edging your bets there a little bit, experts, I think. 2 days, but just do it every day. So what is supposed to be this most natural and beautiful thing in the world, 2 people coming to get bollocks, it's not, it's a military operation. I'm telling you, it's about schedules and calendars, it's about spreadsheets, and iPad apps, red days, green days, right? It's like ready steady cook in our house. We get tomatoes and green peppers. It's got to be in the right stage in the cycle. She's got to be in the right position. Her ovaries have got to be at the right temperature. The moon in line with fucking Jupiter or something, right? If I do want to do something that's not on a scheduled day, she's got to piss on a stick first and see if it smiles. Right? I don't know, some of you are thinking, what's wrong with you? What's your problem? Why are you complaining? You know, like Dan said, you've got it on tap. It's guaranteed. Don't get me wrong, the first month, I thought that as well. You know, by month 3, you're thinking, just tell me which 2 days it is. Just give me the dates and leave me alone. 7th day on the trot, love. I just want to go to bed. Maybe get a nice hot drink, restock on protein. To be honest, it's just like a little cloud of dust at this point. And I feel like I'm being used. I do. You know, it's true. Men are people too. You know, we have feelings, right? Men have needs. You know, did it ever cross your mind, ladies, that maybe some nights we just want to cuddle? But then come the scenario tests. Then she starts putting me in situations where she's trying to, to see if I'm going to be a suitable dad or a suitable parent. She says, I'm going out for the day, you're at home on your own with the kid, you need to go out and do an errand. What do you do? What do you do? I panicked. I said, play a pen upside down with a brick on top. I'm not. No. Oh my God, look, lady, you're going to be a terrible father. Oh, what are you going to do? I said, fine, alright, I'll take the kid with me. She said, are you going to take it in the shop? I said, no, I'll leave it in the car. She said, it'll suffocate. I said, I'll leave the window down about an inch. She said, it's not a bloody dog. I said, you said they were the same thing. She lost it, ladies and gentlemen, and long story short, we've had our little dog about 3 weeks now. Thank you very much for listening. I've been Nick Gamble.
The only thing I didn't enjoy